Hey, how's it going? I'm Coach Dustin here at Mission Martial Arts. Just wanted to do a quick tutorial video on how to do the basic hand wraps for the champs boxing and beginner boxing students. It's really easy. The main goal is to protect your hand. You want to support the wrist, protect the knuckles, and a lot of beginner boxers, when they punch, might not know how to lock their wrists out completely, or they might be hitting with the wrong part of their hand. So when you wrap it, it's very important to protect the knuckles and wrists. So first things first, we'll roll the wrap out. Okay. Most wraps will have writing that says this side down on it. Make sure you pay attention to that writing here before you begin the wrap, okay? Now, you'll put the loop around the thumb with the writing down on the wrist. We'll go around 1, 2, 3 times, pulling it nice and snug, not too tight to where it's cutting off the circulation, but not too loose to where it'll fall off either, okay? After we get a base here on the wrist, I like to bring it up on top of the knuckle here, and then I'll go 3 times around the knuckles. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now after I got the base here on the wrist, the base on the knuckles, now I'm going to slide back down using the thumb almost as a hook to hold the wrap. I'm going to come up and in between my pinky and my ring finger, and then I'll follow that same path. There's a couple ways that I'll show you how to crisscross it different ways, but it becomes a little more complicated that way. I like to keep it simple. So I'll just use that same path going around the thumb and in between until I get in between each one of the fingers here. Now, since I went this way on those 3 passes, the next move I like to do is go under the wrist, come over top here, and then I'll go in between the pointer finger and thumb. And you'll notice that kind of locks down all the wrap here, and it goes across the opposite way. After we get that secured, we'll go around the knuckles, and then down around the wrist, and we'll keep alternating that move until we get low on the wrap. Now my wraps are a little longer than some might be, okay? So some people might get too much material built up here. If that's the case, just put a little extra down around the wrist so that way it doesn't compromise you from being able to make a nice tight fist, okay? So we'll keep going around. If we did it correctly, the Velcro should be facing out, allowing me to secure the wrap here, making a tight fist, okay? If you get into a situation where the Velcro is not facing the right way, you have 2 options. 1, you can redo the entire wrap, or just twist it right before you wrap it on, and you'll be able to Velcro it to the wrist, like so, okay? Now, just to show you how quick it is real quick, we'll go ahead and get the other hand wrapped up. Again, unroll the wrap, hook the thumb, down around the wrist, remember, writing down, 1, 2, 3. Bring it up around the knuckles, 1, 2, 3. Back down in between the fingers, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we'll lock it down. We'll come around the wrist. Here. Lock it down around the knuckles, down around the wrist. And we'll just keep alternating, almost like making a figure 8 around the hand there. Sometimes the wrap will get a little twisted up, that's okay. Just try to straighten it out so that way you don't bunch up the wrap as you're putting it on the hand. We'll keep going around. Again, if there's too much material, make sure you put a little extra on the wrist, that way you can still make a nice closed fist when you put it inside the glove. There you have it. Now your hands are supported, your wrists are secure, and you got a little extra cushion on your knuckles. Thank you.